along to another episode. Join us as we approach the second Severn crossing, so the Prince of Wales Bridge. As I hope you liked the last video. You've seen a new addition to the family. So that was a nice little added extra to it. And he's doing well, I gotta be honest with you, he is doing well. He's settled in very well to the family. So we've hitched up to this trailer as we've been on other work the last few days. So we hitched up to this last night, backed up to the low loader, and we're going to make our way to Avonmouth then, where we'll be doing small plant then, so telehandlers and small plant. So the biggest I think they got is like a 13-ton excavator, but other than that it's all smaller stuff, you know what I mean, like dumpers, telehandlers, mini diggers, so you know, a mixture of stuff like, and they do smaller, you know, I'm sure I've done smaller equipment there as well, like robotic equipment. So they do all that sort of stuff. But it's mainly dumpers, telehandlers and diggers. So ranging from about a ton up to 13 ton then on the diggers. And the dumpers then, they range from a ton right up to 9 ton dumpers. But remember, with the dumpers, it's not the weight of the machine, that's the weight that they carry. So it's a bit confusing with them. Whereas the diggers tend to be the weight of the machine. So if they say a 13 ton digger, I think they got some 16 tonners there, like. But if they say a 13 ton digger, it's normally because that's the weight of the machine. But the only problem is with doing these sort of stuff that you take 500,000 buckets with you as well, so you've got to be able to know how to take a bucket on and off, multiple buckets on and off at the same time. So that's something that you learn quite quick. So we got a few collections to do. So we got the first one, which is a 13 tonner and a 9 ton dumper. So the 9 ton dumper will go up the neck, 13 tonner behind there. We got a couple of buckets to go with that as well. So that'll be our first collection up from Gloucester. It's not just off the A40 then. And we got, looks like we got roadworks. Pick up a 6 ton dumper, that'll go up on the neck. 5 ton excavator will go behind it, which is in Cribbs Causeway. And then we got 2 electrics, electric dumper and electric excavator, the pickup from Rolls-Royce as well. So that'll be a load on its own. So we got 2 loads. So we're going to go straight up to Gloucester now. Make our way up there and pick up a 13 ton excavator and a 9 ton dumper. So the 9 ton dumper we'll put up on the neck, and then the 13 tonner behind it then, which will keep the arm inside the trailer vicinity because the DVSA, like that sort of stuff. But remember, you think to yourself, oh, hang on a second, oh, that 9 ton dumper's a bit heavy. It's what it can carry. So the 9 ton up on the neck is not a problem because it only weighs probably about 2.5 to 3 ton max, a dumper. So it's not going to overload the axles up on the neck. And then obviously the 13 ton excavator will be backed up as close as it can to it. And that'll be, obviously the buckets will be, we put a couple of buckets inside the dumper. They'll probably already be in the dumper, to be honest with you. And we'll probably have the ditching bucket on the machine. So nice easy one, nice easy collection. Apparently the machines are just left just up here. I've caught a glimpse of them through the machines, but you can just see them through the trees there, but it's just knowing how to get there, that's all. So whether that's just off the side of the road or what, I don't know, but the machines that I'm collecting are literally just there. I came up a road, but I wanted to make sure that that was definitely the junction that I needed, and you can't really see that little bit of a turning area to the sports bit until you've driven past the junction, because there's trees which are in the way here. So I drove past the junction. I thought I'd just spin it around with the roundabout just to make sure, and that's what I did. So you can see the sign there now, just up ahead for the sports arena. So that's where we need to go. So we'll have a look where these machines are now. part of the university, so it may pick up. What day is it today? Wednesday, sports day in the university. So yeah, this is going to pick up shortly as a sports day if they're all playing home. Not so much at the moment, is it a quiet patch, but later on they will. So my best bet, let's have a look at the machine, is a tractor. Oh, it's rubber tracks on it, but they're in a state. Oh, I'll have to make a phone call on them because you can't take out on the road. That's bad. And then take a pictures. I'm going to spin around because it looks like I can load up there, and I'm going to take a couple of pictures of that. We'll find out about the gate then, the situation with the gate. But that is a seriously tight corner with the railings here. It's just lucky I got rear steer, like I'm bringing it around, but I'm not happy taking that machine. That is absolutely stinking. So I'm going to take a few pictures of it. It's down to the customer to make sure it's clean and fit for transport. That is nowhere near fit for transport. So I'm going to make a phone call and say to him, well, I'm going to refuse that one, just because of the state of it. Because at the end of the day, it's down to my license, whether or not whether or not I do it or not, like, you know what I mean. So what I do, I'm going to pull up to the left here now. Well, I can drive around by the looks of it. I'll drive around by here now, and then we'll go and take pictures of that. I'll send it down to the customer, and wherever the client is, they can get hold of them, and they'll have to come out and bring a pressure washer out or something like that to clean the machinery before they collect it. But that is shockingly bad. Yeah. That needs to be cleaned. That's stinking. That's not fit for road. It's a bit caked up underneath. Alright. It's all up there. They should have had the decency to clean that. That's bad. The dumper then. That's doable, like, innit? It's not too bad, like, innit? Make a phone call, take a few pictures and make a phone call then. That's bad. This is what you get sometimes. Well, there's another good start to the day. We arrived here with nothing, and we're going to go away with nothing. That gate there, it's got a padlock on it, and unfortunately, even though that's a sports ground, if you can see just there where that gentleman's walking with his dog, that's the boundary of the sports ground. All these other pitches, which are here, are council owned, which means then you've got to get the council out to unlock the gate to get the machines out, and you may as well do it both at the same time after they clean that one machine, because that is bogging. So there's no point doing them taking the dumper, which is what the plan was, take a dumper away. They may as well do it two together, unlock that. But I think the council need to clean their machines first, because yeah, you can't be running them like that. That is really bad. So even though we're up in Gloucester now, we're going to make our way to Bristol. Happy days. Let's go. So apparently the roadworks are down by here somewhere. So it's just got to keep an eye out to see if we can see a machinery, more specifically a dumper parked up. So you can see some cones there in front of us, and it says bus lane closed. Thing is, I don't want to go all the way back up. Come all the way back down again. So we need to find access point into them, well, if it is here. If it's not, it's around the corner. So the machine that we want is by here by the looks of it. So that is it there. So I'm gonna pull in there. I've checked my beacons on. We may move a couple of cones out the way just to get in, but the rear steer may help us now. Oh, we're lucky with that one. So we'll leave this bit, put the orange beacons on, and then we got a bit of space to work at then. So let's go and check his machine number. So we'll take a note and we'll jot down the machine number, and we'll get our oranges on. We'll check the machine out with the key just to make sure it is that. Then I will drop a ramp stone and everything in. So it's 779323. So just make sure it's that. There's nobody here to pick up, so that's why we got to make sure it's the right machine then. Otherwise they still could be using that, and the machine that we want could be down there. So we loaded the dumper's all chained down, and we're making our way towards the next one. So we just pass in Cribbs Causeway, which is the shopping mall on our right hand side here. There it is. So when we get down to this roundabout now, I think we got to go left, yeah, down the side of it. Yeah, because the next junction up is this one there. Well, it might even be the next one up. We'll have a look now. No, I think it's this one across here and then left. That's right. Because it splits. You can go up that way as well, and then come across the top road up there. But for where we're wanting to go, it's easier for us to come down here. I think it's a couple of hotels down here, if I remember rightly off the top of my head, as well. But we got to make our way towards the rugby club. We got to have a look where we're going. So we'll be going left to this roundabout now. So if you went down to that other roundabout, you would have been coming in this way, if you know what I mean. So there's Morley's. So where the machine is located, it's located basically dead straight from where we are now. So when you look at it on the tracker, as I've had a look at this one, because apparently when I phoned up the customer, they said, oh, it's been collected, and yet the tracker's still saying it's there, so it hasn't been collected. But if we came the other way, we would have come down this bypass here. So we're just going to go left here, because obviously we can't go through Morley's. The machine's for that site somewhere, but how do you get into that site? That is the question. So we'll come up to these traffic lights and we turn left and go in that way, because it is no other way to get into this by the looks of it. So this is on the other side of that, where we were just a second ago down there. So I'm assuming if we go up here and turn right, or we go left, I don't know. The trouble is, it's you need somebody on the gate just to direct you, like an A, you know what I mean? It's oh yeah, look, Taylor Wimpey. So we're in the right place. Taylor Wimpey, that's good, that's good. Taylor Wimpey. Now we got to find this machine. So it's located around here somewhere. We see these boys here now. Let's see if we can get to where this machine is. I think we got to go up that way, but we might have to go around, so we'll have a look now. So I just checked with him now, and we got to go left. We can't go right, because if we went right, we'd have to we wouldn't get down to this road to come back up. So it's always best to get the little bit of inside information to find out where we got to go. So we got to go down past these silos and turn right to go up there then. So where that excavator is it? So that way you gotta go? Or the telehandler is? Yeah, so yeah, we couldn't come through that the other way. So I'll see this telehandler guy now, just to tell him what we're doing as we're driving on site. Oh, he's moving out of the way for us anyway. If you want me to pass you, mate, you might want to pull off the road. So we've got to try to locate a nighttime excavator now. I think is over there next to the motorway apparently, so they said they seen it this morning when they drove past, which we should have been up here then. There it is, there it is. Now we got to get it to us or get near it. And the trouble is you can't look on Google on this one. Let's ask these guys, we'll find out. So when we came up here, I left you when we were down by that building there, so we've turned up here, come around there, which lucky for the rear steer, we managed to get around. Unfortunately I'm not going to be able to make our right hand turn, so I got a couple of options. One is go down there and try to turn around and then come back around here to try to make that turn, or the other option is to reverse on this soil back here, which hopefully by the looks of it, there are plenty of excavators over, so it should be nice and compacted. Reverse back there and then make a right hand turn then down to where we need to go, like. But I'm going to try my best not to put the drive axle onto the mud here. You can feel it's not too bad actually, but just at the start, I don't know, you might push it back a little bit further. There we go. We're just watching that mirror there, see where we're missing that bollard and coming around. So these sites, when they get this developed, it's not a kind place for an Arctic. I'm just hoping, praying to God, I can turn right here without any issues to get back out. It's going to be tight and probably be over that a little bit, but you'll see the rear steer kick in now when we start to turn. Like I can get around with the unit, but see how soft that ground is. But that rear steer just makes it look easy, doesn't it? I gotta be honest with you. Some places you think to yourself, oh, I'm not going out to there, and then you end up getting out anyway. But I don't think we would have made that corner, so we've managed to break ourselves free, thankfully, because I honestly was starting to worry to myself. It was just like, all right, I don't think we're going to be able to get out of here now, and I'm not going to be able to do a reverse. Even though I can reverse, I don't think I'm going to be able to reverse around there, because I had the rear steer help me to get around the corner. Of course, when you reverse, you don't get that. So it's just like, this is going to be interesting. And then when I was putting the machine on, I was thinking to myself, I could just reverse back onto the mud there and then turn right like we did. So thankfully it worked. So that car in front of me, that Renault, was in the right hand lane, and then right to the last minute, just before she came up to me, she cut in front of me like this car behind now and pull into my stopping distance. So they're in the wrong lanes to go down towards the 8. You know what I mean? Follow the road signs for Yate. And then look, they cut straight across into the other lane. The driving is shocking nowadays, man. I gotta be honest with you. Go up the gate one now, Rolls Royce. See him in here, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna pull over to the left and then show them what I need, and then collect everything that I need to get. So I don't know where it's going to be on site. They'll point me in the right direction, I think, but I gotta go and get all the approval before they let me in, because they've made me reverse back out by there before now when I was in the wrong place. So right, can't record. This is as far as I can go. So welcome to Rolls Royce, and let's go and see them. Plan: I get into Rolls Royce, and I'm not going to get, it's 3 machines in there, and because they're electrics, they're, you know, they're surprising the size on them, like, you know what I mean? And I got a small gap at the back, you know what I mean? I'd probably get 1 on out of the 3 machines. So I said to him, I said, look, I'll have to come back, get these 2 machines off, and then come back down here and collect them. And he said to me, he said, all right, oh, no problem. He said, I may change your job, so I may get these off and I may be doing something else. So I just got to go and see him in the office. So we'll find out. Obviously something's cropped up. They can't be that desperate for them small little machines, but unfortunately I can't fit them on the back no matter how hard I try. I got the tape measure out. I was just like, nah, that ain't happening. Definitely get 1 on. That's about it. So yeah, gonna need an empty trailer for that one. So we're making our way back to Rolls Royce to get the remaining, oh, excuse me, I just had some food from the chili van in Abermouth. Well, highly recommended that place. Little tad expensive, but the amount of food that you get makes it worthwhile. Anyway, gonna make it way back here to get the 3 machines that we couldn't fit on earlier on. Then back to Sunbelt then, so by the time we do all that, we'll pretty much be end of day anyway. And see what happens, see whether we're back down here tomorrow or whether we're doing something else. While we're here and talking away, we thought about this. If you thought, how can we put it? If you want to help a channel out, there's 2 ways you can do it. The firstly is you can hit the super thanks down below and choose the amount by the slide bar, how much you want to give to the channel, and then complete your purchase, and that money will come its way towards me. So any money that's made by the channel goes back into the channel. It goes into equipment and stuff like that. So I've scrolled so we make better content, because as you notice, the camera is on the head again because I left my tripod in the house. But if you want to do a little bit more and you want to become a member, so you can subscribe to the channel, or not to subscribe to the channel, you can become a member of the channel, and you can do that by clicking join now on the bottom of the channel. And once you hit that join button, then you can select what tier you want, and then obviously then go from there. Now that is a subscription service. It is every month until you cancel, so bear that in mind. Also as well, come December and January, I'll be putting it up so that you can have early access to the videos if you're from the silver tier and above. So that's the second tier, so the $8.99 and above. Currently at the moment it's only on platinum. So if you're on the silver tier then and above, you can get to watch the video content early. So normally on the Sunday, I normally post them Saturday or Sunday, depending on, it's one of them days before the following week. And then come after January, then it'll go back to platinum. So it's a little free perk that you get come December and January. So if you're interested in watching the videos early, then subscribe to that. And again, it helps the channel out. So that's for 2 months. You get 2 months worth of content, which is early. You'll be able to see it on the Sunday a few days before that is released. So a little perk. So we have managed to get these odd. But to be honest here, they pretty much fill the trailer up if you park on one behind the other, but it'd be a bit tight to get them side by side. Though it's doable. But this, yeah, they sit there on there nicely. 2 dumpers, electric dumpers, and an electric excavator. And to be honest, the dumpers have got a bit of a kick to them, but they're no Teslas. I got to be honest with you, I can't see them being the future somehow. We'll see them as we come around the corner, but I know they'll be in the mirror. Excavator and the 2 dumpers pretty much fill up the trailer. Pump it. Pretty much fill up the trailer. As they are. Starting to feel tired now. Anyway, this will be the last load. I won't be doing any more after this. I get this down now, get it tipped off, and we'll be done for the day then. I don't know what they got planned for me for tomorrow, what I'm doing. We're going to make our way down the Cribs Causeway now, past there and back to Avonmouth. So we've been back and forth past the Cribs Causeway a few times today. So managed to get them offloaded. Nice and easy. 4:25 now, so we're done for the day with him. We're going to make our way back to South Wales now, drop his trailer off tomorrow, and once we drop the trailer off, go into the steelworks, pick up one of our other trailers, and then move coils back and forth to Newport Docks, to the scrapyard up there. So I won't be recording that. It's repaired today. If you can't feel, well, I potentially could film at the start and the end of it, but I need to check before I can do that sort of stuff. And just like that, things change. So I had a phone call, as you've seen. It was Sunbelt ringing me. So I'm not doing a job which I had been planned to do tomorrow. I'm now going to Cardiff Depot, picking up a 17 metre telehandler and taking that back to Avonmouth, and then I'll have other work there. So I'm back with them again tomorrow. So that's the way it goes. I'm going to make my way towards Cardiff now. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, make sure that you like and subscribe, comment, share, the whatnots. And until next week, bye bye.